everybody, welcome to the channel today. I hope everybody can hear me. Continue to drop those comments down in the chat, you guys, okay? I want to know, did any of you, your transcripts update today? Let me know, did any of you guys transcripts update today? Let me know where you're watching from, you guys, if you're new with us. Also, don't forget to enter the drawing. If you haven't, if you're new to watching me, put in hashtag refund to be entered into that drawing, you guys. So I want to remind you of that. Okay, I'm going to start taking comments and then I'll be talking to you guys later in the video today. Okay, I'm going to start off by taking them. Okay. Hey, what is the code 846 mean on the transcript? Well, you get your money. Come on now, Brandon. You know what that means. Brandon, you know you can get that money. You better get that money. You know, Brandon. Congratulations. Hey, Lisa. Hey, beautiful. I'm still waiting on my... Let me go away so I can kind of won't be looking down on it so much. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay. Sometimes it'd be difficult, you guys, for me to see some of your comments. Hey, beautiful. I'm still watching on my 2022 refund. I got ACP05 back in August of 2023 and still waiting. I called the IRS, can't get them on the phone. How long does it take do a review? You know, they give up to, you said you did this in 2022, you know, it said when you first did in 2022, it takes up to 20 weeks. But last year, with all the tax returns they had to do, I see you got pushed back for a minute return. They take longer, you guys. So review can take up to 60 weeks. And then after that, they can issue another 60 because some people are getting up to 120. But for you, I know you've been waiting for a very long time. So hopefully you will update soon. And I'll be going over some of amended refunds with you guys. I'm going to screen share if you stay with me, okay? All right. Let's see. I didn't get anything but the same thing. Shannon, make sure you check back throughout the day, Shannon, and also check the WMR tomorrow, okay? If you didn't get it right now, check throughout the day to see did the update, okay? For those of you who are watching, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because I give new live updates every week and give information about business, finances, and building wealth, okay? And I have something coming, you guys, also, just to let you guys know. Y'all all see that I have the music We Get Money over here. Well, I'll be having classes, you guys. Classes. I already have a academy to teach tax preparers, but it's going to be more coming that I'm going to be teaching regarding taxes, with investing and starting business, okay, as well. So stay tuned for that, you guys. All right, let me see any more comments. Hey, classy doll. North Carolina in the house. Okay, that's what's up. Welcome. Yeah, she said she had a code 846. Yeah, the money. A lot of people waiting on that code, Brandon. Hey, K-Dub. Hope everyone is safe today. I hope you are too. Okay. Hold on, there's something that disappeared. Hey, let's see. It kind of skipped down. Hold on just a minute. So you still waiting? You still have the codes loving? I hope it updates for you soon. You just received those codes, so hopefully you have to check back next week to see if it updates, okay? Since you don't have the 846 code on your transcript. No code yet, Renee. Hopefully you check back, since you don't, some people are loving just said she just received it. So hers update to some codes. So check throughout the day, okay? No update on transcript or WMR. So check back tomorrow also. I know, Richard. Welcome back. I know it's a waiting game. I hate that. It's Shining Lights Academy. You can actually put in Dr. Linda Likely in Google. Google me, put Dr. Linda Likely. You should see all of my social media sites that I'm on. You should see my podcast as well, Shining Lights Podcast, and then you should see Teachable Shining Lights Academy. You should see that. But as far as the new one, it's going to be something new, okay? It's going to be something new. That is where I teach those who want to become tax preparers on there. Okay, so it's going to be something new, and hopefully I'll be done with that by the end of April. Okay, and the class is going to start back for me to helping folks that want to learn how to invest and also start business and build wealth. Okay, you pay attention to that stock market, you guys. Stock market and Bitcoin been really taking off. If you invested during the pandemic, a lot of them have increased because the stock market was on sale then. So if you took advantage of it, I hadn't lost any money. You know how I was plunging during the pandemic? Now everybody is going up. Okay, Brian. Drop them in the comments. Welcome. I haven't did a transcript yet, and my text is saying delay. Should I do transcript? You're on Facebook. Okay, welcome. I forgot I'm streaming live on By Grace Tax Services, you guys, as well, and also on my Facebook group on Dr. Linda Likely is where my refund. You may need to do that. Check your transcript. Yes, check your transcript to see if it has any codes, okay? And for those of you on By Grace Tax Services, by the way, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're in the group, to be able to show yourself and your profile on here, you guys, you got to accept it, okay? You got to accept it when you comment. So let me see. Okay. K-Dog speaks. I own a tax office. I'm sick of identity quiz. I know. It's a tough job that we have, right? When you have a tax office, it is tough, especially if you got a lot of clients, okay? Because they're going to be calling you, and if they're stuck in it, needing identity verification or anything, they're going to be calling you. I get it. Classy Dog speaks. Yeah, people saying that, but they saying that. I've been getting that on in my comments. Somebody said why they are having and why H&R Block, and I don't know why people are commenting that, because I get a lot of comments from a lot of taxpayers, not just my clients, okay? And so I don't know why people are commenting that why H&R Block is not having this problem, when I done had H&R Block people comment below my video saying they have had problems. Also, Jackson Hewitt people have had that problem too. So I don't know why people are saying that they're not having this issue when it's many taxpayers are having this problem. I don't know. I commented under somebody comment when they said that. I don't understand why they think that way, because I get a lot of comments on my channel. I have over 300 videos on my channel, and some of them comment on my old videos saying that they have a problem and they're from Jackson Hewitt and H&R Block. So that is not it. That is not it. It's all taxpayers, okay? The IRS is not just picking and choosing people, okay? So I'm just letting people know that who are commenting that in the comments of my videos. It's all of them. Okay, it's all of them. No updates yet. Hopefully soon, Renee. No transcript here. You're welcome, Brandy. What credits are you talking about? Classy Dog Speaks. I just received okay. I'm sorry, they're getting out of order, you guys, with these comments. Okay. Okay, thank you. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, but sometimes people do see their refunds in their accounts on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Okay, did you check your transcript, Brian? Okay, let me see. You have another comment. I filed February the 13th for federal and February the 22nd. Yeah, most people get their state first, but not their federal. What are you saying regarding the state? I see that you receive your state, but I'm not sure what you're saying. I sent. Let me know. Explain in more detail, okay, Brian? Right. Right. Some people gonna file way later. Yeah, and they was encouraging people to file. They was encouraging everybody to file early. And the taxis opened on the 29th, and they was encouraging. They still encouraging us to tell taxpayers to file early. But like you said, a lot of people filed on the 29th, and those who filed on the 29th, them the ones in the 30th, 31st, and then the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, the beginning of February. That's when I'm really seeing the pauses. Some people a little bit earlier than that. The preseason, you're not really seeing that. You're only really seeing it, like I'm saying, I'm started at 27, January the 27th, some that filed that early because it opened the 29th, and then you seeing it all the way to some early part of February where you seeing the pauses at. So yeah, they're encouraging people to file early. And I'm like, yeah, they filed early, some people, and then they're seeing all of that. So yeah, some people probably going next year, they're gonna wait. And especially with this additional child tax credit that the Congress is talking about, with a House passed, the House of Representatives passed, that child tax credit that still laying on the Senate, in the Senate, that not voted on, and they telling everybody to go ahead and file. So everybody is wondering when that child tax credit is, if it passes the Senate, how they're going to get it to taxpayer. And right now they're saying that they're going to have to amend it. So, a lot of people might wait next year. I agree. Some people going to wait, and some people wait every year anyway to file. Okay, California state return. Okay, you received your state. I was just wondering what else. Okay, you received, I'm just going to leave it at you received the state, but not federal. Did any of you try, since the last video that I did any of you try to contact your state congressman? On the last video, I shared a lot of information. Did any of you try to reach out to your congressman, to the House of Representatives? You guys, did anybody try to do that? Some people I know did. After that other video I did regarding that, did anybody go to the taxpayer centers in your area and you received any change? And did anybody reach out to your congressman, the House of Representatives for your state, or your state senator? Did any of you try to do that and contact them? I know I had a few on the last video. And did any of you, because some people, today is the day that some people got to do that for the 22nd. So did anybody maybe watching, Did you get your refund this morning if you had a due date of the 22nd? Let me know in the comments. Okay? Let me know. I'm going to be screen sharing a few minutes with you guys. Did anybody, any comments? Okay, let me go on the IRS site then while I'm waiting, and you can continue to put in that, you guys. To talk to people because they wanted me to share about the amended returns, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. For those like Lisa and Lambert that has been waiting, I'm going to screen share for her, okay? Okay. Okay, if you amended a tax return, we already know a lot of people have simple math errors. And they do this during tax season. They get nervous sometimes. Not saying, Lisa, if you watching that it happened to you or anybody else, but some people get nervous and they feel like that they made an error and they amend their tax returns. So what the problem is if you amend that tax return, it takes up to 20 weeks. And a lot of people have did it in 2023. There's a lot of people waiting still in 2022 for their amended tax return refund. So know that if you e-file, it used to be that you just file by paper, you guys, when you're doing that. But now they're allowing us to file just like we electronically, okay? So people think that they'll file electronically, it's going to come back fast. No, it's still the waiting process. Even though you amended return, it's still just like you sending a paper return. It's just that they're getting it faster. It's not going to speed it up anymore if you do it electronically, okay? So I'm letting you guys know that. And a lot of people have been talking about that, word about it. So you can check the status of an amended return around 3 weeks after you submit it. 3 weeks. Same with the identity verification online. Is some of you saying you've been waiting 3 weeks after you verified. They give you up to 3 weeks. Now your refund and all that information on your transcripts and WMR can update within 3 weeks regarding that identity verification, but it takes up to 9 weeks after you verify identity. So I want to let everybody know that, okay? Hey Shannon, welcome again. I'm doing okay. Okay. So it will take up to 20 weeks to process your return, okay? It takes around 3 weeks after you submit it. Now, this is after you submit it, the check, okay? Your amended tax return. After that, then it takes you 20 weeks to actually the finish of the processing of your return. If they have any problems with you, they will send a letter just like they do with a regular tax return, okay? And it could take longer, okay? You can continue to check back on where is my amended return on IRS.gov. You're going to need your social security number, date of birth, zip code, you guys. And you check when you go to the IRS site. Let me make sure I get all this information to share with you guys. Now, last year I did a lot of updates regarding the amended tax return. Whereas my amended return is available 24 hours a day, except for Mondays from 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see that? Occasionally Sundays from 1 to 7 a.m. So that lets you know, you guys, that don't check on those during that time in those days. Returns you can't check with where's my amended return. Where's my amended return can't give you the status for business returns. Returns with a foreign address carryback applications and claim, injured spouse, a Form 1040 marked as amended or corrected instead of 1040X, and returns processed by special units such as the examination of bankruptcy. So now it says when to call us. Call us about your return status only if "where is my amended return" directs you to contact us. Okay, and it even has the numbers, you guys, on here to contact the IRS regarding it. For those of you watching and you want to know any more about it. Okay, I'll be doing some more screen sharing and I'll be taking some more of your comments, okay? Give me a minute, you guys, okay? So I'm gonna stop screen sharing. Again, if this video pauses, you guys, I will come back in because we've been having that is a problem. Okay, last year I did this. I shared this to help people with amended returns, and I've been trying to see have they update because they put key information, you guys, on here. Okay, I'm trying to find out how to scroll down. Okay. This is what last year, because I did it all the way to December, you guys, and they had information regarding an amended tax return. Hopefully that it will update. So what I do want to share is that as the return is processed, whether it was filed electronically or on paper, it may be delayed. I want to let you guys know what could cause a possible delay, you guys, of tax refunds. It's mistakes. We know mistakes, missing information. Sometimes people is missing forms and missing things. And also, again, some people put in the incorrect account and routing numbers, and also they be trying to put their tax refund in somebody else's bank account. So the IRS says we can fix it without contacting you. We will. If we need more information or need you to verify you sent the tax return, we'll send you a letter. The resolution of these issues could take more than 120 days. Now, I see a lot of you are getting the 60 days with CPO5, and somebody else had they had a different number, but it was still 60 days. But sometimes it can be within 60 days, but if they don't finish processing it within 60 days, they'll issue out another 60 days, which we've seen a lot of that last tax season, you guys. They were doing that. Let's see. Also, know that how quickly you respond. If they're telling you to respond to a letter, now a lot of you are getting the CPO5 letter where it says nothing has to be done on your end. Okay, then nothing has to be done. But for those of you who get a letter and they say, I need this, this, and this, well, you guys, if it has a date on there telling you that you need to submit something in before that deadline, you need to get it in, okay? You need to do what you need to do. Okay, if it's been a month, like some of these people are saying they filed in January, okay, this is now March. If you haven't reached out, you need to, I'm going to put it like this, start reaching out to the IRS because they're not going to do anything unless you move. It's important that you contact the IRS, reach out to them, see what's going on with your refund. If you don't know and can't get one of them, then again, reach out to your congressman. And some people said the taxpayer centers, they tried to book appointments. Somebody said in the comments yesterday, and it was all booked up to May. They were trying to get an appointment to go to one of the centers, and it was booked up to May. Well, go to your congressman, and again, your state congressman website, the representative, the House of Representatives, and your state senator in your state, and try to reach out to them and complete that online form on their website that I shared on the last video to help. If you don't do this, you guys, the IRS is not going to move. So how quickly you respond and accurately the information that they're asking you to respond to, if they ask you. Now, this is if they ask you, that's when they're going to move. Okay? So if they telling you to send something in, make sure you send it in, you guys, because if you don't send it in, then they're not going to do, even if you disagree with what they sent you, you got to write a letter stating why you disagree and send in information proving your case regarding it, okay? Okay, if you don't do that, nobody's going to tell you. Now, I'm telling you on the live because I've been doing this for a while. You have to move. You have to try to reach out and contact. And some of you who have been doing that, y'all have been doing what you need to be doing. But you get to the point that you done did everything that you need to do on your end. Only thing you can do is be patient. Okay? Okay. It says what you should do. In most instances, no further action is needed. We'll contact you by mail if we need more information. But this year, they look like they're notifying people in the emails and other ways that they're saying on the site. But they would notify you if they need more information or if we made a change to your return. If you filed electronically and receive an acknowledgement, you don't need to take any further action other than responding to any request for information. Now, if you don't need to respond, if you have that CPO5 letter and they tell you you got to wait up to 60 days, make sure you wait up to 60 days, you guys, because they already telling you that nothing needs to be done. It's not going to get completed any faster, you guys, if they told you up to 60 days and nothing needs to be done. But if they tell you you need to submit information or something is wrong, you need to respond again if you agree or if you disagree by that deadline. Okay? So I'm letting you guys know that. Okay. That 941 and 941X, I went over that employee retention credit. During tax season last year, people were filing fraud returns regarding that, the employee retention credit, because they're not eligible for it. They didn't have W-2 employees and they didn't qualify. But some of the tax preparers and the tax businesses was trying to get money, trying to encourage people, look, you can get this amount of money, because it was up to about $2,000 an employee if it had W-2s, and a lot of people were getting it, and they weren't supposed to get it. Know that if you did get that employee retention credit, you did not have a business with W-2 employees. It has on the website on irs.gov how you need to go about making sure that you handle that, because you're going to have to end up paying that back. Okay? So I'm letting you guys know that as well. For those of you who know somebody, before I move on, that didn't get COVID-19, the stimulus money. A lot of people say they never got their stimulus money during COVID-19. You have up to May 2024 this year to try to get that money. Okay, and then they give you next year during tax season up to April next year, you guys, in 2025. Also, if you were self-employed during COVID and somebody was sick in your family, had COVID, and you was taking care of them, you guys, and you didn't get that credit, you can also go back and get that credit as well if you're eligible for it. Now, I'm saying if you're eligible for it, just because you self-employed don't mean that you are eligible for it. You got to be eligible for these credits, you guys. If you did that fuel credit, like people were putting stuff on their tax refund to get money, and even these energy credits, and you try to get write-offs, things like this, the IRS is watching all that stuff this year, okay? If you have questions about review letters, I have a playlist on my channel. It says Error Department and CPO 5 letter, and also have that 12C letter as well in that. On that next live video, I will go over the 12C letter because there's a lot of different letters, you guys, and probably some of the review letters as well on the next live video, which will be next Wednesday, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna go live on Saturday, you guys, but I know I'll be live this upcoming Wednesday because that's when probably the new due dates. Okay, that's probably when the new due date's gonna come. It's been falling every Wednesday if it's not a holiday in that week. So I'm letting you guys know that. Okay. Okay. Let's moving on. Okay, this was last year with the 1040Xs. They may have knocked down that last year with the amended returns. Last year they had over 844,000 amended tax returns, and probably since it's a new tax season, that number it might have went up because some people filed amended returns, but that's how many that they usually have to do with amended returns. Now, I'm trying to see regarding they had the 1040Xs. They used to have the information about the amended returns on here as well, but I'm not seeing it, you guys, on here. They usually update this site. I'm gonna be checking some of your questions again, you guys. I'm checking for the new releases. See if there's any new information. See, now it says the IRS, this is today, issues guidance for energy communities and the bonus credit program under the Inflation Reduction Act. Okay. They're talking about e-filing on irs.gov for free from free filers. Yeah, they're talking about the 7 warning signs of an incorrect employee retention credit claims for business. Okay, you're gonna it urges of that bad claim of the employee retention credit. People is gonna be in trouble for those of you. Okay, I'm gonna let that update, and then I'm gonna take some of your questions to see what's going on. Okay. Landis had the code. He is updated to another code, 570. So you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. Okay. All right, Landis. Thanks for watching and joining us. K-Dub, I've heard through the grapevine the IRS received funding and hired extra people to make the process more smoothly. Yet, right, they did. They hired a lot of people and then a lot of volunteers this year, but they're still having a lot of issues, right? And they still really reviewing because of that employee retention credit that a lot of people did. Again, I shared that. Filing things they shouldn't, and even though the PATH Act lifted, they're still really reviewing the tax returns, okay? And the banks with the suspicious activity, because a lot of people, again, are putting the refunds. I don't know what's going on in that people can think that they can put their refund in somebody else's bank account. And it's going to get rejected. I tell people. Negative. Wow. Code 570 says additional account action pending April the 8th and a negative account balance. Wow. Continue. Did you reach out to the IRS, Landis? Make sure you do. Make sure you reach out to the IRS if you can get anybody, or go to a taxpayer center if you can get one near you. Reach one. Okay? And they're open. Some of them are opening, you guys, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not all of them. Okay? Hello. Hi, Doc. Hello. Welcome. The new ones, where are y'all from? Any new people? The locations. Okay, Rashad just made an appointment in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, yeah, I remember you, Rashad, because I have people in Detroit, Michigan. It's May 16th. Okay, that's good. Yeah, they said they were not taking, somebody said that they're not taking anybody in person at some of the centers until May. So that's good that you got an appointment for that center. That's good. Continue to let us know, okay? Later about that. K-Dub said, if you receive the 5071C letter and verify your return over the phone, please have your current, right. All that information, K-Dub, I had went over on that last one of the videos that I went step by step. Because if you go to irs.gov and if you go to verifying identity, put search verifying identity, they're gonna give you a list of everything you need for verifying identity to make sure that you have all that information on hand. So for those of you watching and you haven't verified identity, you can go to irs.gov, put it in your browser, and then when you get there where the search is at irs.gov, put verify identity. When you scroll down, you guys, it should give you a list of everything you need for verifying identity. Okay. And also, if you want to find those taxpayer locations, is on there, available as well to help you. The IRS does have a lot of information on their website, you guys, that help during this tax season. I went to the IRS office to verify my identity. Then my letter came in the mail. So my status haven't changed yet. It says 2023 not processed. I'm from Lumberton, North Carolina. Okay, Latoya, welcome. Latoya Kane. Okay, keep me informed and updated, okay, as things change for you. I usually remember like hello, and Rashad and different ones that they continue to come back and Shannon to the live video. So usually when you post, I usually remember those to return. So keep me informed. Okay, hello. I got my due date on March the 27th, code 846. Yay! Congratulations. Hello. That is so great. That is good. I'm happy for you. That's great. All right. Congratulations to you. Let's see. You come back on here. I play that music. Supposed to get mine on March the 26th. Congratulations to you as well. That's good. And we're seeing due dates. Yay! I know everybody wants a due date. But I'm glad because I had did that poll on my channel, you guys. It was like 70-something people. 70-some people voted. It is like 13% of them said no, they hadn't got a refund or they hadn't got their due date. And I'm like, wow, it's like, woo, a large percent of people with no due dates and no money. Woo. Okay, that's great. That's great, Rashad. That's great. Okay, that's all right, Latoya. Yeah, continue to check back. Okay. I think people that are using another family member's account routing them was probably older IRS or something, but they get rejected. I mean, if your tax return is my name again, for those of you who are new, and you may be watching and you haven't filed your tax return, listen, or you filed and did this. My name is Linda Likely. My tax return should have my name or my spouse's name on there with me, you guys. And the bank account should be the same. Okay? Even if it, yeah, it should have, if you have a joint, it's best to have both of your names on there, but it could at least have your name. Most people are doing it and it's somebody else's name. And so the bank see that like, what? And they're going to reject it, send it back, and then you're going to have to get it from the IRS, okay, you guys? So stop doing it. And the reason I'm saying is the IRS knows that y'all doing it. They have to post it. Okay? All right. $8.06. Hopefully it'll finish processing lot one, Cooper. Hoping I'm saying it right. If I'm not, don't get mad at me, okay? Okay, you have the codes, and some of you still in the processing and in reviews and freezes and different things going on with your tax return. Hopefully, when you get the update next Friday or through the week, because it could be through the week, you guys, if it updates for you next week, then hopefully it would change to the 846. Okay? Any Okay. No update. Steve said no update file February 20 and nothing yet. No letter either. So at least you didn't get a letter. Have you had any codes or anything on your transcript, Steve? So if you didn't have any of that on there, that's good, because it could possibly update for you. But some people be having the different codes, the hold, the freezes, different things. Yeah, a letter you never received. Sometimes if it don't come right away, it takes a while. Some people have been waiting a long. Some people wait a long time. I don't want to say your name wrong, but some people wait a long time, and they said that they supposed to get a letter in the IRS. They called the IRS agent, and they said they're supposed to get a letter. And they don't receive one, but then later on, as they wait a while, the letter usually comes. Sometimes I've seen a lot of people was talking about that. So hopefully, if you, or maybe it'll come later for you, or maybe it just update on its own. Because sometimes they'll tell you about a letter, and sometimes it'll update on its own on the transcript, and you will not receive one. I've seen that happen too. Today, just check back throughout the day, Latoya. Okay, check back throughout the day. The biggest update usually be on Friday. It could be on a certain day of the week. That they update the transcripts through the week. But the biggest, I always tell people Friday, because Friday is the big one, and Saturday used to be the big one, because that's when a lot of people change from the first bar to the approved bar. It's a notice that they send you. It's a notice. They're going to explain everything to you on that letter, okay, when you receive it. And if they need anything from you, requesting information, they're going to let you know when you do get the letter, okay? Did the 152 code disappear, Steve? Is that what you're saying? Only one. You had a code 152, but it disappeared and nothing else. Hopefully it'll update for you. Okay, check back later. Get a text advice. What are you saying, CC? I'm a tax preparer and authorized. Yes. IRS, yeah. Taxpayer advocate. Right. It's on IRS.gov too when I share that as well, CC. Right. Get a taxpayer advocate. Chicago, Illinois. Welcome. Right. I always share that. All that information, CC, is available on IRS.gov. I share about the taxpayer advocate. I also share about the congressman as well, the House of Representatives and the Senate. All of those, because sometimes, just like on the last channel, somebody contacted the taxpayer advocate, CC, and then they end up, after they didn't hear anything from the taxpayer advocate, they contacted their congressman, and the congressman actually reached out to the taxpayer advocate. So yeah, I've been sharing that as well. It's on IRS.gov. Sometimes they will. Some people say that they don't. It depends. Okay. They're going to tell you on the letter. I don't want to tell you anything wrong against what the IRS is telling you. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you to wait on the notice. The main thing is you're going to get a letter. And so hopefully when you get that letter, they're explaining you everything that you need to do. Okay. I don't want to, tell you something wrong. Okay. I'm glad you do, CC. Yeah, I love your channel. That's why I'm sharing everything. You actually helped me look into more things. Right. Researching helps. Reading IRS.gov, again, has a lot of information. That taxpayer advocate that you're telling everybody. She's sharing things to help you guys in the chat regarding that. So yeah, reaching out to your taxpayer advocate, and I've seen people say, well, the taxpayer advocate refuses. So again, when you see that, the next process is don't give up. Go to your state congressman. Go to your congressman. Some people said they reached out to the congressman and they didn't do anything for them. It's been a lot of things, you guys. I see a lot in the comments on my channel of people saying different things. What worked for one person may not work for another person. Okay. All right. Cheryl Jones, I got the CPO file letter saying the IRS receiving and I don't have to do nothing. Right. I had a video on that CPO5 letter. That's why I be sharing links for those of you talking about the CPO5. That's another video that I did last year. I didn't do another video on that because it's pretty much the same thing. The error letters, the error department, and the CPO5 letters that I have on my playlist. You don't have to do anything on your end but wait. And a lot of people are saying they're having to wait up to 60 days regarding that. Okay. All right. Steve, yes, only that and nothing on transcript, no emails or letters. So just wait, I guess, right? Yes. Wait, Steve. That's a good thing for you though, because a lot of people are getting the codes, the freeze codes, the 570, the 18, the different ones. So, just patiently wait. Hopefully it will update for you. I understand what you're saying, CC. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's what the CPO5, they're going to handle everything on your end. It must be something small, like a math error or something on your return. They correct that generally on their own, okay? That's what they're telling you when you get a CPO5 letter, something, sometimes they're just reviewing it. And then you don't have to worry. Just wait until they update it. My son had to wait last year during the summer. He had that too. And then nothing had to be done on his end, my oldest son. And he waited and ended up, now hopefully Cheryl, I'm not going to say your wait was this long. He filed in that February of last year and he didn't get his money until that June. But hopefully y'all don't take that long, okay? All right. Everybody's situation is different. You're welcome, Cheryl. I got my regular tax return, but the amended tax stuff is complicated. I feel like I should have got it based on me receiving the regular tax. Well, that's why it's best if you do your tax return to have a tax preparer to help you regarding it during tax season. I tell people, if you had an error and you use free software, that I only help amend my tax clients with their, not saying that you're asking me to do it, but yeah, I understand that you talking about it can be complicated at times. I agree with you on that. Cece said, I made an error. I put Kent instead of Kent, and now my taxes were delayed and flagged for identity theft. I got and verified online. Yeah, you can get flagged. Any sudden change. You guys, like some of you may put that one. Let's just say you file single, and then the next year you file, you got married. You got married, and then you file married. Or else you married and you file joint with your spouse, and all of a sudden y'all separate. That sometimes when you're doing changes regarding your tax return, sometimes the IRS really looks at those tax returns that change, you guys, and that's why sometimes it be in review too. Yeah, things like that happen. Okay. So basically, basically out the wrong city. Yeah, I see different people say I sound like somebody else. I done had that before, but I only sound like me to me. You guys, I don't feel like I sound like her at all. Okay, any more comments and questions? Okay, avoid tax return mistakes, reduce processing delays, and refund adjustments by following these guidelines. We know that April the 15th, the deadline for tax season is getting ready to end, you guys, for many. So you can continue to post. I feel like whoever I'm sounding like, I'm helping people. That's the main thing that I look at it like. Just as long as I'm helping people, okay? Depends on the IRS, okay? Depends on the IRS because they'll do a 60-day review. And then after that, if it comes to that 60 days, sometime now, hopefully you will update and you get your money. But sometimes what they may do, Rika, is they'll issue another 60 days. So it depends on the IRS. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. I'll be helping. Guys, it's not too many that interact and actually put people's channels up here because sometimes people charge people to put their channel on their site. They even else they'll do a video, you guys, and the video will come on and they never do live. They just play the video they recorded. So most time you see me and my video is on live and I interact with people so that and to help people. I called and verified again and was told a adjustment letter is sent out for my amended 2022 and my 2023 is being reviewed, and now I got as of date. Yeah, they got up to April the 8th to finish processing. That when you see that as of, that means they have up to the April the 8th to finish processing for 2022. Okay. So hopefully it will finish processing by then. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Make sure your filing status is correct. Like somebody was saying, it could be just a simple error of you putting in the wrong city, wrong, something wrong in there. Make sure names, birth dates, social security numbers are correct, because that'll hold it up too. Answer the digital assets question. They ask you questions on there as well. You gotta make sure that you answer when you completing your text preparation yourself. Answer all of that correctly. Okay. Hi, Whitney, Renee. Wow. If as of the date hadn't changed, mine still says February 26th. Is that the date my 60-day review started? Probably so. Did you get a notice, Renee? Whitney? Did you get a notice when they said that you was in review? A letter letting you know? Online, Rika. They said you can't do it online or by phone. Sometimes you got to go in person to a location. If it's not working for you, if you continue to try to do it and you can't and it won't go through, then you probably have to do it in person. You did on March the 4th. Did they let you know the date on that letter when you received it? Because that date when it's mailed to you would be a different date and when you received it. So it probably is that date, Renee. With them 60-day review letters, and you don't have to do anything on your end. You just have to wait patiently. Yeah, sometimes you have to go in person. If you can't do it, yeah, try to call. All the information is on irs.gov, Rika. Try to call or try to, since you can't do it online, if you can't do it none of those ways, you probably want to do it in person. Some people have contacted the IRS and asked about that too. And the reason I'm telling you that, because somebody else went through the same thing and they had to go in person to one of the centers. Hopefully it will update. Sometimes them transcripts take a while to update, okay? Hopefully it will update for you, CC, okay? Yeah. Call the IRS, because somebody else did that too. They have by phone on that IRS.gov. They have by phone online, and they also said that you have to go in person. Most time people call, they'll tell you. You are so welcome. You're welcome. Make sure you report all your taxable income, all your W-2s that were mailed to you. Remember to sign and date the tax return. If you have a tax preparer and all that, make sure definitely that you do it too, and as well as the tax preparer sign it as well. Make sure the address is correct if mailing paper returns, and also e-filing your address. Make sure you keep a copy of your tax return, and if you need an extension, make sure that you request it, you guys, okay? So yeah, I know, Whitney. I know that waiting is tough, but at least, you got to think about this. At least you're not with some of them. Some people don't get the 60-day waiting letter. What they get is send me this. You got to send me this. I need this. So the waiting part with the CPO5 letter and those type of notices, I'd rather see that, because at least it's waiting and you don't have to keep faxing and mailing letters or anything, So hopefully it will update for you soon. Yeah, just have to keep waiting. Sorry. All right, you guys, I will be back on here next Wednesday. Yeah, that's probably when tomorrow y'all gonna see the updates of the 27th. Like somebody said they got a due date. Yeah, it's gonna be the 27th, and probably, let me see. Yeah, the 27th, and the next day will be, see, and the 29th. People will be receiving the due dates of the 27th and the 29th. Yeah, because some people are getting their refunds today as well. Check the where is my refund? I call it the WMR. A lot of people say, what is the WMR? I'm sorry, I have some of the new filers, but yeah, check where is my refund, or what I call WMR tomorrow. Okay, Saturdays be the big update with the second bar and approvals. But you can, some people think, well, I don't see approved on the where is my refund on Saturday, and then sometimes it'll appear in their bank account. So for those of you who without the codes, without all that other stuff, not receiving letters and notices, sometimes you guys can see the money in your bank accounts without updating, without that 2 bars. Okay. Cycle 5 updates. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain thing. Weekly batch. You in the weekly batch. Saturdays and Fridays. Transcript, you guys, are on Tuesdays, but I always focus on the Friday. Okay, Fridays and Saturdays for you. Okay, you in the weekly batch. Saturdays and Fridays. If you in 1, 2, 3, and 4, it updates. They said Tuesdays, and also on the where is my refund on sometimes it be on Wednesdays. So I'm letting you guys know that. Okay, I always focus. The biggest updates I've been seeing is on Fridays. That's why I tell you it could be during the week. All right. Fridays for your transcripts, and Saturdays on the WMR for you. Okay. You can also check updates for your transcripts on Tuesdays, and where's my refund on Wednesdays if you're in the 1 through the 4. Okay. All right. Yeah, sometimes it may take longer. They tell you 2 to 3 weeks, but sometimes they I know it's 2 to 3 weeks, but it could be longer than that. Okay. Yeah, it could take longer than that. I see that already. They'll tell you that, but it take up to 21 days sometimes with that 2 to 3 weeks. But it could take longer than that, Kim. All right. I just looked at it to make sure to tell you correctly because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. You're welcome. That review may take a little longer, even though they say it. So you have to be patient, you know. All right, you guys, if that's all the questions, then you're welcome. Any more questions before I end the live video? Haven't already entered in the drawing, all you gotta do is put hashtag refund down in the comments, or even after this live video. If you're watching and you feel like, you know, you didn't want to put any comments and questions during the live chat, then make sure you post them at the end, after I finish this live stream, okay? And hopefully y'all have a great day.